It's good to see you. I got some new peel and stick drawer liner, which is what I had down here before. It was just a white wood grain, but I got this black wood grain at a store the other day. So hopefully it'll make it easier to read the chat on the screen during the lives. I am going to do the second half of the table, just probably not right now. I figured we'll jump in and do some painting instead. Hi, Cara. How you doing? Good to see you. All right. So I think we're going to work on the neon spirals. All right. Neon spirals. This is where we're going to go today. We've got lots of purple to put on here. We've got lots of work on this one. You're doing good, Carl. Wonderful. Hi, Tina. Hi, Patty. Hi, Teresa. Lorna. Hello. Love you right back. Hi, Lay. How you doing? How's it going, you guys? It's good to see ya. I am excited to paint with you. Now, when we were live, when was it? Day before yesterday, I had mistakenly said that we have a double header on TikTok tonight, which we don't. But we do have a 3-hour live on TikTok tonight, which will be nice. So 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern, I'll be over on TikTok. Now, I wanted to, so we need to finish the purple. So that's actually probably what we'll work on today, is in these rows of dots here. We will work on the purple ones. Now, what I tried over here is we had done on this section, we'd done a bunch of really teeny tiny red dots. You can kind of see them just below the teal there. Super tiny, didn't show up at all on under the black light. So what I did is I went on this one, I went in with the really, with the neon orange. So we're going to try that once it's darker later this evening. We'll get the black light out again and we'll take a look and see how that goes. But that is where we're at so far. What are you guys up to today? Lay's painting but listening. Very nice. What are you working on? Hi, Kiati. How are ya? Good to see ya. What's new and exciting? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Painting and listening to, fantastic, Patty. Miss Audrey's doing good. She's having a snooze in the living room. Steffi, hi, Steffi. Painting and listening to, we'll check the chat every few. No worries, I'll narrate it anyway. You won't miss anything. It's good to see you. A 2-inch heart, very nice. On the road, headed to the beach to celebrate your hubby's birthday. Oh, that sounds lovely, Teresa. Oh, I hope it's a wonderful day for you. And happy birthday to him. Hi, Kimberly. Trying to get laundry and chores done before Monday last semester of grad school's beginning. That's a big freaking deal. Feel good to tie up some of those loose ends before you jump into that, though, eh? Good for you. Well, I'm happy to keep you company while you're doing it. I'm just going to use a palette. Oh, I want to show you something else that I got yesterday. When I was out. Hold on a second. Can't find it. So I'll have to show you when I find it. I went to a store that was kind of like a discount department store in Coburg. Patty, when you're back in Newcastle, there's, I don't know if you have a store, a Hart store near you, but it's a store called Hart, H-A-R-T. It's in Coburg, and it's basically a discount department store. For other Canadians, it's almost like a, let's do an age throwback. I'll show my age. Like a super huge Bargain Harold's. If that makes anybody, if that kind of jogs or sits with anybody. Graduation is in December. I'll actually get to go walk with my class. That's so wonderful. So happy for you. Hi, Gabrielle. How you doing? Congratulations, Kimberly. Oh, sure, Coyote. Let me zoom out. So this is the full piece here. This is one of our recent workshop pieces in the Symmetry Seekers tier of my Patreon membership. That's where we do all of the online workshops. And yeah, this is one that we did with the first time we did this design, or that I did the design, was through an inspiration deck live, and then we switched up the colors and made it a little bit bigger, and yeah, it's kind of neat, eh? Is Barb late? I haven't seen Barb yet. Barb! Unless she's lurking. Yes, she's late. Yes. I figured that's what you meant, Kimberly. That's awesome. That's so great. I'm so excited for ya. It is a beautiful town, isn't it, Patty? I'd love to live in Coburg. Hope you're well too, Lorna. Thank you. It's very unique, eh, Kiati? I've been trying to do some stuff that's a little bit different. Yes, Nicole's late too. Hi, Nicole. It's good to see you. How you doing? How you feeling? How's Lily? Thank you, Lorna. Having real ramen and low key like the college version, better that comes in a styrofoam cup. Nice. Oh, Patty, I'm so sorry. How lovely that your vet's coming to your home, though. Oh, that's hard. I'm so sorry. I'm sending you so much love. Not sure how long I can stay on, but still glad to have you here. However long we can have you, Kimberly, and happy to keep you company. You stay as long as you can and as long as you'd like, and we'll see you again for sure. Yes, Steffi. Nicole, how's your daughter? Oh, I'm sending you guys so much love, Patty. That breaks my heart. It's never easy. It's never, ever, ever easy. Gabrielle, I finally went out and got myself some hard candies. I think it was you, or was it maybe it was Jess that suggested I have some hard candies nearby, so I'm not coughing all the time. Hopefully that'll work. Yeah, that's so hard. All right. So I'm going in with purple because all of these, we only have 2 sections done that have the purple and the red. All of the rest still need the purple. So that's what we're going to work on today. Exactly, Lay. Why would I need to justify having candy? Oh, how could I justify having candy here all the time? All right, so I think it was the size 1 tool still. So we've got this project to finish. I finished the rest of the dots on your tissue box holder, tissue box cover, Lorna. So it is going to be getting varnished tomorrow, probably. I did those last few dots yesterday, so it should get varnished tomorrow. So that's exciting. Tina, she's so upset. She texted me telling me she's bawling at work, but her work mom is there to help her. Oh, that's good that she's got some help there. Yeah, that's going to be, oh, it's so awful. Oh, Teresa, thank you. Yes. If you guys would be so kind, if you and anybody watching the recording, if you're enjoying the live, and I would love it if you'd be able to like the video. If you minimize the chat up in the top left-hand corner by my channel name, you'll see a thumbs up button. And it would really mean a lot to me if you can hit the like button. That means a lot. Thanks, guys. So I have hit the first goal in monetization on YouTube. Not really stuff that we'll end up really using. I still have another goal to get to, which is 4,000 public watch hours, and well on the way there. But there's a couple things in the account setup that I can't figure out yet. So I'm working on that. Working on getting a new written pattern out soon. And what else is coming? Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff coming down the pipes. Can't even keep it all straight. Daughter's hanging in there. She's so strong. I've gotten some of her bills paid so she can relax a little. We're in the process of getting her a better home. Oh, Nicole, I'm so sorry. I'm glad she's doing okay and holding on, and she's so lucky to have so much love in her life. Yeah, sending lots of love and hugs. All right, so I'm gonna zoom in here. I'm gonna actually turn the phone, oops, this way. There we go. Now I can still see you off to the side, but I can still see what I'm doing over here, which is nice. So there's still a lot left to do on this one. But we're getting there. I haven't worked on it in a few lives either, though, so it's been a little neglected. Thanks for coming and spending time today, you guys. Thanks for sharing the love with each other. If you're new to the lives, know that while I'm painting, I can't see the screen of my phone. So what I'll typically do is paint for a little bit, and then I'll pause, and then I'll come back to the comments and catch up on anything that I've missed. So if it does take me a minute or so to answer your comment or question, please just know that I promise I'm not ignoring you. I just literally can't see the screen on my phone. But I will come back and get your comment. Might just take me a couple of minutes. But welcome. My name is Jamie. I'm a mandala artist and teacher. If you want to learn how to do dot mandalas, if you're a brand new beginner, I highly recommend checking out my tutorials playlist. There's about 35 videos in there that are hours in length with full projects going over everything from tools and choosing paints and different kinds of paints and surfaces and the basic designs. So if that's helpful, it is there for you. It is, Steffi, 100%. It's brutal. I don't think we ever fully recover. Nicole said, Teresa, she's having a hard time. She broke her foot 2 weeks after she broke her foot 2 weeks later. She was at work and fell and broke her arm. She had surgery, but she's alone with no help. I feel helpless. That's so hard. That's got to be so hard. It's not like broken bones heal quickly either, right? It's not a minor inconvenience. Impacts everything about you, especially her being alone. You're such a loving mom. She's so lucky to have your love, Nicole. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oops. I have so many ideas running through my head for next projects. I've got, we're going to be voting on our next workshop soon on Patreon. And that's kind of, I think, why I'm going to put up a hard push on finishing this one. I think the one with all of the squiggly little sections that I'm randomly filling in with all of the cluster dots and all of that, I think that one is going to be one that I don't know that it's something that I'm going to continue focusing on hard all at once. It might be something that we kind of leave and come back to every once in a while. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But we're definitely going to need some new projects for a few different things soon. So my mind is all aflutter trying to figure out what that's going to be. All right, I need to touch that up a little bit because I mucked it up. The older you get, the longer it takes to heal, right? That's the other scary part. Don't get old, and if only. All right. Lily had a rough night. Her temperature was way up. Kept putting a cool washcloth on her belly to cool her off. I called the vet first thing. By then she'd cool off. They said to keep giving her meds. Oh, poor thing. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, I don't. I think that's exactly right, Steffi. That's the best description. I definitely didn't bond with that piece. I was starting to, and then I got going, and I'm like, meh. No, we did not completely finish. I can show you where we're at if you want to see. I think one more session. So Saturday's session, we should be good. I'll go grab it, though, so you can see it, Teresa. So this is our most recent workshop piece. This one is called Simplicity. So this is where we got to Teresa. It's coming along nice, though. And if she goes above 102, to call the emergency line. If she goes above 103, take her to the emergency vet. Oh. I'm so sorry. That's so scary. Thought is something. Is mandala art the only medium you do, or is it just the focus of my lives? That's a really good question. It is usually, I've done other things in the past, but the only thing I'm really currently doing is mandalas. However, I kind of push the edge of that, I think, with some of the symmetries. It's almost like I'm doing tapestry painting almost and repetitive patterns, but they still have mandala elements, and a lot of them have those just small mandalas in them. So I want to continue creating mandalas. I really like the symmetry. I really find symmetry so peaceful and relaxing. But I want to start using other things other than paint. I'm interested in mirrors. I'm interested in rhinestones. I've bought a whole bunch of seashells that I want to put into that. I want to crochet mandalas. So I feel like I want to continue with the mandala stuff, but just change up the different ways that I'm doing mandalas. Fun question though. My lives will continue to focus on the painting part. Well, sorry, my workshops will continue to focus on the painting part. My lives will start to encompass some of that too. But good question. It is exactly, Steffi. You can date a piece and then break up. And I think I'll keep it because I think it does have a lot of benefits, but I think just sitting there and doing, I think it's a little too tedious for what I want to do. And it's what I'm coming across with this one. I love it, but I should have remembered that I would find doing all of these rows and rows of dots fairly tedious. And I may have remembered that when we got started. I don't think I did. Sometimes I remember it and then say, yep, it's worth it. And it still will be worth it. It just means it's going to take me a bit longer. So yeah, it kind of, some of that stuff. Can't make it Saturday. Have to work on my birthday. Boo. That sucks. We'll miss ya. Awesome, Teresa. Sounds good. Thank you. It is looking great, eh? I can't wait to see everybody's. I'm so excited to see this in so many different colors. Barb's done 8. 8 of them so far. 8. And I've just done 1. It does kind of look like seashells, doesn't it? These, I think the swoop clusters kind of look like little seashells on there. That's really true. I didn't think of that. But yeah, they do. Look at that beautiful color shift. Tara's magic. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that's very rude that they ask you to work on your birthday. Overachiever. Teresa. All right, give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm just going to move this one back in here. I'm really, really, really wanting to start on the seashells one. So that might be one that we start soon. I have all of the different stones that Patty made and sent me. I have all of those textured panels that Cindy made and sent me. I've got a globe. I've got... There's so many things that we have to paint around here. We are not going to be running out of ideas and things for sure. If anything, it's just going to be a little more disjointed for a little while I figure out and bounce around until we find the right project to settle back into again. But like I said, we've got we'll be starting a new workshop next weekend. It'll be back to more of like the repetitive designs of the symmetry series that we were doing. I didn't really include this recent one, the green one, as a symmetry series piece. But more of a palette cleanse after multiple kind of pretty intense workshops. This one I definitely consider a symmetry series piece, so getting into some of the more complicated ones and potentially kind of going back to some of the ones that were the repetitive designs and getting back into a couple of those panels. I think it'll be fun. around the middle too. Actually, I forgot I scheduled myself. I make my own schedule. No. Oh no. Oh, I hope you have a great birthday. Happy birthday, Kim Hubs Sunday. So we're celebrating all weekend. Good for you. Isn't that nice? Think it's about the whole weekend. I think the human brain functions in patterns in general. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I agree. I'm excited. I've got some ideas. I want to. A little while back, a bunch of people put in the workshop chat a bunch of different symmetries and stuff that they found on items just around around in their day-to-day life. I think that we'll have. I think I'd like to start pulling some of that. I have the ones that I've drawn on my iPad, so I think there'll always be one of those in there, and then I'm gonna start putting one of those, something else from in real life, and then we'll do one of the two as a mix, or we'll do something completely different. But I think it'll be fun. We're gonna come up with some fun ideas, I'm sure. Love the latest two symmetry pieces. I'm so glad. Yay! I'm excited to see what we come up with for the next set. I'm really excited for that. And Nicole says, Lorna, I know you've probably messaged me. I've been on the phone with my daughter literally for the entire time. I promise I'll look at my messages. You're so sweet. You guys are so loving and so caring. Thanks, everybody, for coming and hanging out this afternoon. It's nice to be able to set aside some time and take a few minutes to breathe a little bit. Like this time that we sit and paint together and hang out together. It's very, very grounding. And thank you again. If anybody is watching and if you are enjoying the live, it would be awesome if you would consider hitting the like button up at the top of your screen. If you minimize the chat under my channel name, you should see a thumbs up. It means a lot to me. It helps to get my content put out in front of other people, and it helps you to tell YouTube that you enjoy my content. All the engagement in the chat is absolutely amazing as well. You know, that it's another big part that YouTube looks at. So there's definitely lots of good things happening that you guys are just driving forward. And thank you again to everybody who's watched the lives overnight or on multiple devices to help me get my watch hours. It's so cool. We're at over 3,100, I believe, now. And when it comes to monetization on YouTube, then that is going to be coming with 4,000 watch hours. We just hit 3,000, which is very exciting. I see lots of ideas of patterns on Pinterest that I would love you to figure out. Send them to me. Please send me screenshots. Send pictures in the chat. I want to see the patterns and stuff that you guys want to figure out. Right? I can come up with different symmetry ideas, but if you have ones that you would like to see considered, maybe what I'll do too is I'll put up a post later for, actually, let's put it up right now. Hold on a second. Let's do that. One sec. I'm going to grab my iPad. Hold on. All right, let's do that. Let's put one up on Patreon. A post. So what do we want to do here? No, I need to do this in through. No, we can do it there. All right, so I'm just gonna do this here. Patty said, Lorna, thanks for all your well wishes to Marissa. I will pass them on to her. Hi, Estella. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you like it. It's been really, really, really fun to do. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. So I'm glad you like it too. Thank you. Patty said, Nicole, I'm sorry. So sorry you and your family are going through things recently. The future looks brighter. And Patty's back to painting. Fantastic. Saw on Crochet Facebook group that someone made a painted picture out of yarn. That would be so cool, wouldn't it? Can you imagine? Oh, I have to write that down. That would be cool. All right. So let's just post this really quickly. Hey, gang. Oh, no. Apparently I can't talk and type at the same time. I used to be able to. Nope. Oops, that's not a word. You know you'd like to try out. Next, 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 next. All right, there we go. So yeah, if you see anything on Pinterest, if you see anything in a store, on a product that you want to try, please let me know and share it on anywhere. And whether you're a member of the Symmetry Seekers Patreon membership or not, I'm going to start writing up written patterns for the workshops. And I'm going to start making the workshops available outside of Patreon if a monthly membership just isn't the thing. I'll be making the workshop recordings available outside of Patreon, and I'll be making you can actually like buy a ticket to come to that one workshop kind of idea as well. So I'm going to work on getting that set up. My brain has not wrapped itself around yet how to do it, but I will keep you guys posted. I would like to try a painted picture of yarn art. I think you totally should, Car. It sounds really fun. Teresa said, ready to put my toes in the sand and have a rum drink. Love you too, Teresa. Have a great time. Enjoy. Sounds delightful. Hey, cutie. How you doing? Paper paint. Yeah. Like not everybody wants to do every design either, too, right? So some people might want to just say, you know what, I'll jump in on the ones that I really want to do and go from there. But I'm going to try and offer up more options as well. So whether you're a member of Symmetry Seekers or not, send me a DM on Instagram. If you are on Patreon as a free member, there's the general chat. Put an image in there if there's stuff you'd like to see. please let me know. Doing okay? Good. I'm doing okay too. Thank you for asking. We're making progress here. Making some progress. Slowly but surely. And happy to be hanging out with you guys. Now I fear a little bit that my paints are going to dry out really fast, so I might have to take some time with those. One thing that I think that's happened as well is, unfortunately, some of the neon paint, when you paint back over it with black paint, it doesn't keep it from being neon. So once this is all completely done, under regular lighting, we're going to have to go in and do some black light painting under the black light as well. Because I've got to figure out how to cover over her paint that is still showing through black cover up. Now, it might have been because I used gesso. Maybe black paint would be better. Maybe it just wasn't pigmented enough. I'm not sure. But we'll have to figure that out at some point. Barb. Aw. Thanks for sending hugs. That's always lovely. I'll always take a Barb hug. Always take a hug from any of you. Thanks for sending some. How are you? Sending one back to you too. How's your day going? I have been drinking up a storm today. Drinking water. For now. Just kidding. But it sounded like, that just sounded bad. I've been drinking up a storm today. But I definitely did not bring enough water for this live, so I'll have to pop out to the kitchen in a few minutes. What are you up to today, cutie? What have you been getting up to today? Oh, and a cheers. Lovely. Thanks, Kim. Oh yeah, I've got lots of little spaces to fill in here. Some of these where the dots are meeting the next the next element here. Like this here, I've got a bit of a blank space. But what I'm going to do is eventually, once everything else is done on this that I know that I can see very easily and I can fix very easily, I'm going to remove all of the guidelines and then I'll go in and fill in any little weird little blank spots that there might be. Oh, that's so lovely. Thanks for spreading that love, you guys. All right. I'm going to put this here. If you're new to the lives too, please know I tend to zone out quite a bit while I'm painting, but I will snap myself out of it on a regular basis and come back to the comments. I can't see the comments while I'm painting anyways, but I promise I won't forget that you're there and come back to check, even if I go a little quiet, which happens. All right, coming back to the comments now. Jamie, was it hot working in the storage unit? It wasn't too bad actually yesterday. We were really, really lucky. It was quite cool out. I mean, we still worked up a sweat. Definitely worked up a sweat. But it wasn't anywhere near as bad as it could have been if we'd gone even a week earlier. It's been a lot better. It's been quite cool here. Today it's supposed to get up as hot as it's been in about a week, and it's going to get up to about 34 Celsius. But that's the Humidex reading for that. The actual temperature is around, I think, 27 or something like that. Let me do a quick conversion for you. Hang on. Celsius to Fahrenheit. So what's that? 34. It's around 90. 85, 90. Yesterday was probably closer to 80. So it wasn't too bad. It was quite overcast too, so it wasn't too bad. I think if we'd had to be there longer, then it would have been a lot worse. Yeah. So it wasn't too bad. All things considered, it was pretty darn good. We got so much done so fast. I'm so sorry about not going live. I should have known, because it always happens with Kathy and I. We get talking and we just get doing whatever it is we're doing. And then it's like, oh my God, we're done. And oh my God, we didn't go live. Oh my God. Like it was bad. So the good news on that is that it will not be my last trip out there. I've got 3 totes full of clothes here at home that I need to throw into the wash before I can sell them. And then after that, I've got, I think, 3 or 4 more totes out there that are full of stuff. I've got purses and shoes, and I've got miscellaneous craft supplies. I've got it's a bunch of different stuff in there. So and then eventually what the hope is so that my storage unit is about a 45-minute drive away from where I live. Kathy and I are going to split a storage room, and it's actually going to be at a facility that's not even 5 minutes from my place. So there is also going to be a move from that storage unit into the new one, hopefully soon. This trip out there really made me see that it's much closer and much more attainable than I thought it was. I thought it was going to take me 6 months to get this storage unit taken care of, and it blows my mind how much we got done. We looked inside every single tote. Now, there was a lot of stuff we didn't go through. I didn't go through the yarn. I just kept it all. I didn't go through all of my Christmas stuff. I just kept it all. We went for all of the obvious stuff and to go through the clothes. And then the next time I'll keep sifting through some of that. And there'll probably still be some stuff to go to donate, but hopefully. Steffi, I feel like we could get into Mischiefs together for some reason. I think that's probably a really, really good idea. I would love to see that. Life happens, so sorries. It's okay. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Tina. But we're still mad. That's fair. The two of you, yeah, you're fair. Yeah, that's probably true too. At 104, oh yuck. Oh, that's hot. Sometimes you behave? Really? Are you sure? All right. I just grabbed a smaller bit of paint. Hopefully it won't dry out as quick. Where am I going to put it, though? I'm going to put it over here. What else do we have out there? I'm trying to think what else I found. I found my Nintendo. We're going to be having a live where I'm going to be playing Nintendo. Just a heads up. Because I found I had borrowed a original NES, a Super NES, and a bunch of games from a friend of mine. Was supposed to mail them to him after he moved, and I still haven't mailed them. Not maliciously or on purpose. It just got lost in the shuffle with all of the chaos of the last few years. I was supposed to mail it right around the same time as I was moving out of the farm and in with Mom. So just got lost in that chaos. But, I figured there's no point in mailing it right away because, I should check to make sure everything's still working okay, give it a good cleaning, all of that good stuff. So that'll be a fun one and then I grabbed my Nintendo 64 from storage too. So we have an NES, a Super NES, and a Nintendo 64. And if I can manage to figure out how to get them hooked up to my TV, I'm going to be playing Nintendo for a couple of times because I'm ready to relive my teenage years. Pretty normal for being in the middle of the 12 seasons of South Texas in an hour. Fair. Right? We have those days in the fall too. We're like 4 seasons in one day. My work HR asked me to help do interviews because I'm diligent and professional. Little do they know, eh, Steffi? Oh, sorry, gotta give myself a stretch for a sec. All right, here we go. So hopefully we'll be able to do that move pretty soon. If I can get off my ass and get all of these clothes washed and photographed and listed for sale and get them out of the house, then I think that's going to be hurdle number 1. And then hurdle number 2, 3, 4, and 5 can come at least after I get over hurdle number 1. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can sell a bunch. It was really, really sad. I kept getting really sad when I was looking at my clothes. I'm like, but I don't want to sell it. I want to keep it. I want to wear it again, but I'm not that skinny anymore. I can't wear it anymore. Further says 30 minutes from Mexico, close to McAllen. Oh, wow. Steamy. They really need to start getting on TikTok and YouTube and see what we're like at work. Hell's front porch. Oh my God. How far apart are you guys? How long would it take you to drive there? 6, 7 hours? All right, now we'll go back to this section. We'll fill in the spaces. At least that far. Oh, wow. 5.5 hours, depending on location. Wow. She's doing okay today. Wonderful, Nicole. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad you're back. Glad she's okay. Must breathe a little easier each time you talk to her. Mm-hmm. An hour east of Houston. I will be in Waxahachie for graduation in December. That's cool. Yeah, I bet. Just hearing her voice, I'm sure, helps you breathe a little easier, eh? All right. Oh, I think this one needs to go. Okay. Everyone doing all right so far? 6 to 6.5 hours. Then Tina, also depends on the driver and how heavy the foot is. Very fair. Very fair. I always got made fun of for being a real slow driver. I could drive fast, but I was so afraid of getting a ticket. And what it's come to now is I'm way too cheap to get a ticket. I'm like, you know what? If I get a ticket, then that means that's less money I have for, well, everything, for paying bills. But also, you know, why would I want to pay for a ticket when I could be buying paints and stuff to paint on? But it used to irritate people who would drive with me. They're like, you can go faster. I'm like, no, thank you. If you would like to go faster, I would like to recommend getting a drive from somebody else. Always used to be in the, what time are you picking me up? Like, oh, well, it's going to take this long. No, it's not. We can make it there in 20 minutes. I'm like, if you want to speed that far, you are more than welcome to drive, and I will leave my car at your house. But if I'm driving, it is going to take us significantly longer. Oh, no, Lorna. Well, I'm glad you're back. That's good. Kara's doing all good. Wonderful. Have you been doing some crocheting, Kara? Steffi, my tissue box is staring at me with attitude because I didn't finish the top yet. It does that. These tissue boxes can be ornery. And Nicole asked, Lorna, how are you doing today? Tina says, Steffi, mine is done, varnished, and holding a box of Kleenex. Yay! That's wonderful. Over the speed limit at times. Still working on your crochet flower bouquet? Fantastic. Are you enjoying it? I hope you're having fun with it. Oops. This is lovely. I feel like my mind is buzzing at 1,000,000 miles a minute. Not with anything in particular, but just won't quiet down, you know? So this is very calming. I'm scrolling back. Steph says, "Way to go, Tina. I love mine, but can't remember what paint colors I used to finish." That's always a hard part. It's one of those things. Oh, I'm sorry, Lorna. Oh, good. I'm glad, Cara. One of those days, eh? Hi, Melinda. Thank you very much. Steffi, when I drive in Canada, I'm at least 5 under the speed limit. Yes. And yeah, absolutely. That's smart. Hi, Eva. How you doing? Good to see ya. And Steffi wants pics, Cara, whenever you're ready. And Barb asked, Cara, is that the flower bouquet that unfolds out into a blanket? Seen videos of those. Yeah, that's pretty cool, eh? A regular flower bouquet to put in a vase and basket. That's going to be awesome. Steffi, it's not finished. It's still got a long ways to go. That was from Cara. Whenever you feel ready to show it off, Cara, we are excited to see pictures. Whew. Come up for air. Okay, good. Definitely don't forget. Had fun on my vacation, but it was a bit hot. 100 Fahrenheit. Oh, that's steamy, Eva, but I'm glad you had fun. Tell us about it. Yeah, feel the heat pain, don't you guys? And Nicole's sending you lots of love, Lorna. Steffi said, if anyone know if Mel's fur baby came home? Not as of a few days ago. Oh, that's awful. That's so scary. It's the risk that we take when we have animals outside though, right? And it's sadly far too common, and it's just so heartbreaking. Maybe something will happen and it'll come right back. You never know. We had a hot tub, but made it a cool tub. That's smart. Yeah, let's make this into a plunge pool instead of a hot tub, please. We don't need more heat. That's wonderful, though. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm back to the real world now. Back to the grind. Now, I'm not lining these up perfectly. I'm just creating the same amount of space in each of these, the space between each of these purple dots, in the hopes that it'll kind of even out any spacing. I had a real issue with dot sizes in a lot of these lines, inconsistent dot sizes, and that unfortunately can change a lot of things, right? It changes where you're going to place your next dots. It changes all of that. All right. We're getting there, though. My grandson got in trouble at school and it has to be picked up early. Oh, no, Nicole. Hope he's okay. We went sightseeing, went to a palace of our royals called Hailu. That's cool. Sounds neat. He's a handful, is he, Nicole? Monday's your first work day again. Back into the swing of things, eh? I'm just going to quickly go grab a sweatshirt, you guys. I'm sitting here really chilly, and I'm going to turn the fan off that's blowing on me. One sec. It has been really nice to be able to turn off a lot of the fans and turn off, not have, it's just so quiet. It's not have the fans going all the time. It's so wonderfully quiet. This is better with the, I know I'm zoomed in right now, but I think this is going to be a lot better with the black background. All right, I put my glasses back on. I love that you made it a cool tub. I know, that's so cool. Worked very well. That's awesome. Yeah, grandson still clearly wanted to start the weekend. My mom was so frustrated. Oh, I bet. That's hard. Claire wanted to be grounded so for the weekend, free help taking out the trash. And things we need done. There you go. It has been great for sleeping, eh, Patty? It's been so nice. So nice to just have the windows open nice and wide, and even if I have a fan going, at least keeping the air moving, but it's been so wonderful. I feel guilty on days like this when I'm inside because it's so nice. It's warm enough, but it's cool enough at the same time. And, you know, every time I'm sitting outside, I always feel guilty when it's time to go inside. I'm like, oh, it's so nice. I shouldn't be inside. I should be out enjoying it. And then to be able to come home and have the windows nice and wide open and it's nice and cool for sleeping. I like when it's cool enough that I can turn on my electric blanket. I really enjoy that for sleeping. Make them base coat 100 things, Steffi said. That is brilliant. Like, what do we need to do? Let's make a list. How old is he, Nicole? Oh, he likes to do things like that, but I still need my dust done. There you go. Maybe he can help you with that. There we go. Turns 12 next week. So lots of energy then, too. I had a couple of friends that had always said that they would rather be grounded and at home doing stuff around the house than be at school. School just isn't for everybody, you know? Education can be for everybody, but school isn't always the same. Sat outside. Oh, that's wonderful, Lorna. It is. It's beautiful out, eh? I love your electric blanket. Aren't they great? Oh, there's just something so soothing. I like to turn mine up to high like about a half an hour before I know I'm going to climb in there. So when I climb in, it's all nice and toasty warm. But I set mine really, really, really high. My mom is amazing. They adopted him and he's just a button pusher. Oh, that's hard. Last year I got a mattress heating pad. Oh, I've never tried them. I've been curious to know if what they're like, because I wasn't sure how they would be with the idea of heat under you instead of over top. Very interesting. Good to know. So cozy. I gotta get out some slippers and all of that good stuff because it's getting to that time. That's really cool. That's good to know. You like under better than on top? Be interesting to see. Hot flashes plus mattress pad. Yeah. Yeah, that would scare me. Helps with your anxiety. Oh, that's nice. That's good. I tend to lose my blankets. That's the thing. I feel like there's an escape from the blanket if I get too hot, whereas there wouldn't be an escape from the mattress pad. But I think I would like it more often than I didn't, that's for sure. I really got to do something about these fingernails of mine. They're a little grody looking. I do think I'll do this design again at some point. I think anyway. And in different colors maybe. A weighted blanket to relax. I used to like the weighted blanket, and something happened when I moved into mom and dad's. I lost it for it. And at the same time, I miss it at the same time. Like, I don't even remember what I didn't like about it. I have those hot flashes too, but if I kick my blanket off, it's not as cold as fast. Yeah. Just climbed out of having a hot flash. No matter what it's under, it's on top. All of it goes when the hot flash hits. Yeah, fair. Let's see. Ladies, if you were given a little rock cluster dotted with one word on it, what would that word be? I'm a 5-year-old child to ask that question because I'm going to answer it like a 5-year-old child. So let's think a kind and uplifting word to put on it. Joy. No, joy makes me feel like Christmas too much, maybe. Happy. Love. Breathe strong. Yeah, those are good ones. I have a Sherpa lighter weighted heated blanket, 10 pounds, I think. Oh, that's really nice to have it a little lighter. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Steffi says, Eva says fun. Steffi says strong, relax, or a certain acronym. There you go. Yep, that's a good one too. All right, last two sections. These two right here for the purple. And then we're done with the purple. Compassion, that's a good one. I love that one. Was watching quietly, but I needed to answer Betty's question. It's good to see you, Tracy. Also works for light crayons. Oh, that's interesting, Eva. I wouldn't have guessed that. That's cool. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, and apparently I can't read and do this all at the same time. Thanks, lady. I wanted just one word, but for that word to have a deep meaning and hopefully help people I'm giving it to. Thankful's a really good one too, Tina. Yeah. Patience is a good one. There you go. Yeah, inspirational reminder is nice. Persevere is a good one. What else? Even one that just says yes would be kind of cool. You could have a set, one that says yes and one that says no. Yeah, breathe is a good one, Steffi. I do. I forget to breathe. Love, hope. Yeah. Hope is a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, hope is a really good one. Breathe. There you go. Good. I've been liking the word shine lately too. That could all kinds of one. Sunny with a little sun. Jess, yes. How you doing, Jess? Lorna likes breathe for sure. Yeah. Hope is definitely something that we need more of, right? Worthy, that's a good one. Makes me think of warmth. That's a really nice one too. These are all great suggestions for you, Patty. That's awesome. nice rock. You painting today, Tracy? Or play clothes on? Yeah, now you can make a whole bunch of them. Shine, smile, breathe, and cheers. Oh, I like cheers too. That's cool. Yep. Just have a list you can pull from every time you want. Let those dry and we'll do these ones. Yep. The more the better. All right, I'm coming back. Coming back. Tracy, sitting at my desk but haven't painted yet. I will. Avoided cleaning the camper. Got back last night. Anything to get out of that for a while, eh? It's so hard when you know it needs to be done and you just don't want to. Any ideas of small gifts for someone that lost their mom? She isn't a knick-knack or jewelry fan. Yeah, DoorDash gift certificates are a great idea. Amazon gift cards. Things that can help her automate parts of her life while she's kind of going through that sort of stuff. Yeah. Totally awesome. Such a great collaborative group, hey? What I do is print a bunch of each word, and when I need it, it's already printed. Oh, that's a great... Oh, I'm so sorry. That's a great plan, Patty. That's awesome. Ooh. Ooh. My brain automatically goes into business ideas, even if I don't need to. And I immediately thought of that, Patty. I'm like, you could totally sell pages of, are they stickers? Like you peel out the actual words, right, and weed them out. You could sell pages of that. People would buy to use in their work. And Nicole said she'd love to see some of your stones, Patty. Steffi, I just finished 2 big heart-shaped rocks with their names on them, but DoorDash would be great. Yeah. She's super not sentimental, but I want to do something. Yeah, I think. Thank you for the blessed poo. That's the same as a doorstop. Oh, awesome, Tina. It's a food delivery service, Eva. It's vinyl. Okay, cool. Yeah, totally do it. For all of the cricketless. Tracy, so Jamie, I found someone who will take pictures and print my paintings. Oh, that's amazing. That's cool. So they'll do the photography and the printing. That's incredible. All right, I'm going to assume you saw that, Patty, from Nicole. Yeah, I've been thinking about that too, and I think you can totally do rounds on a square. I think you can totally do a round on a square, and then it would just have like the white border around it. Now, for framing too, you could always decide to, so there's the direct from the printer, and then there's people, a lot of, some artists will buy prints and then they will hand embellish sections of it. So they're not repainting the whole painting, but then they can just embellish it, and you could do a border. You could ask him if he could do some kind of a border around it as well. But yeah, I think you could do round on a square. I think so. That's what I would think, Tracy. That's where my gut has been going for my own too. Awesome, Patty. Good. It's okay, Lorna. We're happy you're here. Happy you're here. Never any pressure for anybody to interact more or less than they want or are able to on any given day. Nothing to apologize for. Lots of people come to the lives, and you never hear a peep. And that's okay too. This is the place where the pressure lifts off of our shoulders. Right? That's why we do this. So that we have that time and that space where we can say, all right, all that weight that I've been carrying around, I can put it down for a couple hours. Even if I have to pick it back up again, that's okay, because I'll be a little more rested. Right? It's okay, Lorna. You do what you can and know that there's never any pressure, okay? I'm not framing them. I would just sell the print. Yeah, I think you totally could do that. But I mean, when they do the prints, they can print a border on it. They might be able to print a border around it so that if there's some kind of embellishing that you want done outside of the round print on a square piece of paper, sometimes they can print frames on them. But I think once you get it matted, I don't think it would. I think it would look gorgeous matted and framed. Yeah, I'm not going to frame mine either. Love you too, Lorna. Melinda, I always listen since technically I'm supposed to be working. That's true. So on a print, you would have, I think around the edges, like a border is usually just the color of whatever paper you're printing on. So I think that would depend on what you work out and what you're printing on. But your mandala could still have a black background. It would just, the black circle would then have a white border around it on the print. Does that make sense? You're welcome, Lorna. Don't tell my boss. Fair. Well, all between us. I hope that answered your question, Eva. All right, back to not breathing for a minute. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what happens in the chat stays in the chat. Exactly. You're welcome, Eva. I'm glad. Glad that helped. That's so exciting, Tracy. I'm so excited for you. That's wonderful. And if he can create, will he give you the image after as well? Like you could take that image and put it on anything if you wanted to? Patty just sent some pictures on Instagram, Nicole. Kimberly, oh, now that I'm back in front of my phone, I have to go again. Unbalanced washer that insists on a test that Jesus sent me today. Hate when the appliances fight back, eh? That's how we know you're working, exactly, because if the typing happens, right? It was great to see you, Kimberly. Take care of yourselves, okay? Because I'm paying for the photograph. That's wonderful. That's amazing. Kick ass, Tracy. I know, I stupid washing machines. You got the negatives because you paint for them. Yeah. That's neat, eh? See ya. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Glasses. Need my glasses back on. There we go. All right, now we go back over here and let's fill in the spaces. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna grab one of those hard candies. Need that little bit of sugar. I'm zoning out hard. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Yes, and have a great birthday tomorrow. Steffi, Nicole, could Lily's new meds cause fevers? The vet said no and to keep giving it to her. I held off this morning in case. Yeah, see how that goes. I'm so sorry. That's so stressful for you. Okay. We are getting so much closer. I've been thinking about these colors for a couple of Cindy's panels, textured panels too. But I'm also thinking about a lot of color grades for those panels. What kind of stuff have you guys done that have played with Cindy's panels before? I've seen the ones that Cindy does. I've seen the one that Vicky did when she brought it for me. What do you guys do with them? Yeah, and then they cannot think it's the medication. That's a good call. Whereas if you check on her and she's not overheating, it would definitely make you think the medication for sure. So nerve-wracking. Well, both her and her daughter, your daughter, are lucky to have you. Ready to listen to some music tonight while we paint. You know what I think we need to try too? Or something I really want to try is dotting with brushes. Lydia May teaches classes about dotting with brushes. Elspeth McLean is the first one I ever saw using brushes. I think I'd like to try it. Anybody tried dotting with brushes before? Tracy, I have quite a few and haven't done any yet. I do like how Cindy does the different color backgrounds. Yeah, really inspiring. 80s. They bring so much joy to my life. I'm so thankful for them. I feel that. Pearl does that too? Oh, cool. You've dotted with brushes in the past, Cara? That's cool. How do you like it compared to dotting with the tools? I think I'd like to try it. You're welcome, Lorna. Yes, ma'am. Took Leona's big course a few years ago. Oh, cool. How was that, Nicole? How do you find it compared to using your dotting tools? Cara likes the dotting tools better. I feel like it could have some benefits, eh? I need to put them up around my studio. The panels from Cindy. Just so I can keep staring at them and see if anything comes to me. Nicole, you use both. Okay, let me scroll back. I'm behind, so sorry. Eva, I did a class with Leona, but I'm not practicing enough. That's cool. She's closed her school, has she really? Oh, wow, I didn't know that. So you use both? That was really kind of you. That's a kind thought. Thank you, Nicole. To not have too much paint to picked up? Yeah. Very interesting. I didn't realize she closed her school. Let's see. I paid so much for it. It would be great to share it since it's closed. I feel I can share. I have it too, trying to find time to download everything, but it's not happening quickly as I would have liked. Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, good for her having some new adventures. That's exciting. I hope everything goes wonderful for her. Well, thank you, Nicole. That's very kind of you. That's a lot. Taking forever to get everything downloaded, eh? I'd love to. I'd love to add in at least trying some of it, the dotting with the brush. I'm feeling very anxious to get back to doing some coning again, though, too. All right. Here we are. So now we just have the rest of these stripes to go. We've got some partial dots that need to be done. And we might work on those a little bit here this afternoon. But what we're going to do first is I've got a bunch of stuff that needs a second coat of base coat. So I'm going to quickly grab the brush that I thought I brought in here with me earlier. And I'm going to bring over some stuff that Patty sent me that I want to base coat. I've done one coat already. So we'll do a second one. And I'm just going to go grab a paintbrush. I'll be right back. I'm bringing in the pack of Cindy's panels too. Sit and have a little look at them. All right. Patty, thank you again for these. I'm so excited. So many things that I haven't tried. And I love these hearts with the little curl at the bottom, eh? Oh, Melinda, did I miss Melinda heading out? Open until October. That's good. For cluster dots? Oh, that's a cool idea. How's it for doing long lines of dots that are all the same size? Do you find it's faster than a dotting tool or about the same? I gotta shake this up. Melinda, have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a great weekend, too. She's hanging in a gallery. Oh, nice. You're the best, Patty. I know, aren't they such cute hearts? I have to work too hard to keep them the same size, to do the strings of the same size. So maybe coning is best for that. And then very cool. I need to sit and make a bunch of cones one of these days too. That's the other thing on my list. Although I do like to do the micro dots with the brush. Oh, very cool. Do you use round brushes? Or does it matter really? It's been so long since I've painted stones because I haven't done any pouring. This is so lovely. Have some, like the cones for micro dots? Yeah, itty bitty brushes is what I use. Okay, cool. Very cool. I'm gonna have to play. Well, I'm excited for Leona for the new adventures. And I'm glad that you guys will have the opportunity to download everything so that you don't lose what you paid for. That's wonderful. I do use cones too, I guess, whatever. That's fair too, right? Could be the difference of the paint too, right? Because I would guess that when you're doing a brush, it's a different consistency than when you're the thick paints for coning too. So it could depend on, you know, the consistency of the paint that you want to use. These are so cute. That's cool. It's nice to have so many different ways that we can do things, eh? It just backs up that whole talking point of no such thing as the wrong way to do it. If you're getting the result that you want, then you're doing it the right way for you. Right? And there's lots of different options out there. And try them all and use them how they work best for you. Or faster, yeah. Does it? Makes a difference to the look? How so? Oh, shit. Dumped this upside down on my newly covered table. Good thing it's black. All right. Last one. My hands are filthy. Did anybody... Wasn't that one of the things that came up? There was glove guy. And freak out when we were doing stuff and getting our hands covered in paint. Wonder whatever happened to glove guy. All right. Let's see. I think we're pretty close to being done for today, but I'm just looking around to see what else needs to be done. And I'm not 100% sure. So, let me think. Is there anything else sitting around here that we need to prep? No. All right, well, we can do a few of the red dots before we go then. The neon red dots on this baby. Learn them all and use them all. Yeah. I can get the brush dot looking plumper in one dot instead of going back in time. Oh, that's kind of cool. Tara hasn't heard from him either. Got frustrated with us and decided to move on to someone else, eh? Oh, I did show Cindy stuff, but I would be happy to go through it again, Tracy. Are you're not ready. You're not ready for the stuff. She sent me a whole package of these canvases. Just like if I talk to Tara, I need to be her Canadian distributor for paints, and I need to be Cindy's Canadian distributor for these panels. So, look at that one. Isn't that cool? Oh, this is one that Vicky painted for me, just to bring this idea back into the forefront. And that's so pretty. She used Mystic, I think Siren, and Peach Blossom. That's so pretty. So there's this one. And her package is incredible too. Then there's this one that I think is super freaking cool. They're all so beautiful. I'm going to say the same thing about all of them, so I'm just going to show them to you. And then this one. I just love them. I'm so excited. Look at that. And that's so cool. Now, I can't wait to figure out what to do with this one. Gonna be a color grade for sure. Just not completely sure how I'm gonna do it, but I'm very excited for it. And then this one. This one's gonna be another color grade somehow, and I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do. These are definitely things that I need to let sit around for a little while and look at them to figure out what exactly I'm going to do because, like, oh my God. Aren't they cool? Patty, I've had a great day. Slept in. Hair appointment was canceled due to having a migraine. Crafting in the bonus deals. Bringing home pizza. That's lovely, Patty. Wonderful. I hope you guys have a great weekend too. If you're around this evening and want to come and hang out on TikTok, I will be there from 7 until 10 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to come and hang out, I'd love to see ya. Love to hang out with ya. I have no idea what we're going to work on. We'll probably continue to work on the others, but we might get started on one or two of these ones too. We'll have to see. All right, let me just scroll back. I'm behind, so sorry. Isn't it gorgeous, Lorna? I had pizza last night, Patty, and it was so satisfying. I'm excited for you. Typically, always looking for the next shiny thing. How you doing, Cher? Haven't been able to sit with you. Wishing everyone a beautiful weekend and prayers for Katie Nicole. That's so sweet. Typical mail, I know, right? Bounce all over the place. We'll see you later, Cara. Lots of love to you. The square one, look at the general chat. Okay, perfect. And just another quick reminder, any symmetry seekers for our next workshop, if you have any kind of design or pattern that you'd like to see us try and work out for the next workshop, please post them in the chat, either the general chat or the workshop chat, or post a picture on the post that I put up, whatever works. And we're going to compile a nice big list of different options that we will start to go through for our Symmetry Seekers workshops going forward. I will definitely take a look. Thank you, Steffi. Bye, Gabrielle. You're welcome, Tina. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. It's good to see you share. Lots of love. Bye, Cara. Well, hopefully I'll see some of you guys tonight on TikTok. Take care of yourself, Eva. I got these from our friend Cindy of the Rain Gallery. You'll see Cindy jump on the lives every once in a while. Incredibly talented artist. I highly recommend checking her out. Raine. And that's on TikTok or Instagram. Barb, haven't heard a word. You said Disney Channel on volume 50 for grandson, but I've been watching. No worries. Bye, Barb. We'll see you tonight, hopefully. We'll see you tonight, Tina. Thank you, Nicole. Sending you heaps of love and huge hugs. Same to you, Lorna. Big hugs and love to all of you guys. Thanks again. And thanks for hitting the thumbs up on the live. It really means a lot. You guys are absolutely amazing. And I'm excited for what's next. Yeah, they do. They look like Rubik's Cube. And you know what I thought of when I looked at this one too? I thought Q*bert. The Q*bert video game. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with these ones. But we'll figure it out somehow. We'll have some fun. I think they're going to be really, really neat. Really, really, really neat. So we'll see what we get up to this evening. We're just going to turn on some music, have some snacks, and just see where the mood takes us. So I'll look forward to seeing you again later. Love you too, Lorna. Lots of love, you guys. Big, big hugs. And I will see you later tonight. Or Symmetry Seekers tomorrow 2 to 4. And I'll be back on YouTube tomorrow night from 7 until 9 as well. All right. We'll see you soon, guys. Bye. You said Q*bert too? Yes, right? Yeah, I feel like there's some inspiration to be had there somewhere. We'll figure it out. But we'll start playing. We'll at least start playing with ideas. All right, guys. We'll see you soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.